Hello everyone and welcome to NJCaliGardener family. I am NJCali. Welcome to the food forest that we're growing containers. It's a cloudy day, a rainy day too, y'all. It's just not drying up. Puts rain again in another hour or so. You can see how the wind is blowing, y'all. That wind is kicking off and on. It's fine. That's not what I want to talk about. I have been away, y'all. Been very busy. But I got a lot of work to do in the garden. So updates. Here we go. I've been removing the patio bark in certain areas of the garden. As you can see, I have just gotten some wood chips, free wood chips, and I've been going around removing the patio bark, and I'm going back to the basics of what works for our family's garden here in the Central Valley, California. We cannot, in my family's home right here, in our family's yard, we are not allowed to have irrigation. We used to have it. They told us to get rid of it. Fine and good. That's cool. What works for us is mulch, making sure that we can maintain water in the soil, but also keep the soil warm, keep the soil fed, and wood chips are the best. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. They gonna have their disagreements, but I know for a fact that wood chips work. If you can get free wood chips, get it, put it in your yard. It may not look all cutesy and whatnot, like how you got the flowers with the patio bark, and it may not look all cutesy, but this works, and I am a testament, and I know it works, guys. So that's number one. Number two, we our eyeing in my family's garden allowing, okay, so as you can see, yellow flowers. I am allowing those flowers to go to seed. The reason is a couple of reasons why. Number one is that this winter was a mild winter, so we was getting very hot in the 70s, going down to the 50s every other day, other week, whatever. And so that's what happened, and it made our tree collards bulk. They was over here in this section here. I moved them just recently to make some room, so it could look pretty for the spring, summer, and so that's number one. Number two, I want to save the seeds for the next growing season to start over with our tree collards. Tree collards are perennial. Let me make that clear. But I wanted to save the seeds, especially from the purple tree collards that's over there. If you want to know the names of these tree collards, I have a video link that I'll put in the description from the playlist of our tree collards of me naming some of them. But I got a lot of them. I'm not going to go through all the names today, but I am letting go on the seed. Okay. Number three is the fact that there's not a lot of bee action back here as of yet, as it is where our citrus is. So we got calendula. We have calendula growing here. We have German chamomile that's growing from seed on it. These are the wild seeds that went to seed on their own, and they just started to grow on their own in our window box over here. So what I took those, transplanted, put them there. Another thing is I'm going to do is add some annual flowers. I'm going to add some seeds. Next month, I'm going to put zinnias from seed. I'm going to grow from seed, directly from seed, in that container probably, and then also in this container. I was trying to get some California poppies to grow. They did not germinate at all, so that kind of sucks. But I am going to try to get some more annual flowers here. We do have perennials. We have hybrid tea roses that's on the side of our home. I was just out of our home on the side. That I may show another time, another video. But in our back food forest, we have the hydrangea, and we have a star jasmine right there. And then all the way on the opposite side of the garden over there by the aloe vera and the crepe myrtle, behind that is azaleas. Okay. So we do have some perennial flowers in our food forest. A second thing in the update is that I removed some of this mulch because we gotta go ahead and use a slow release granular fertilizer. I love to use inorganic all-purpose fertilizer, and so everything has to get fed with the slow release fertilizer. Had not done it yet because I ran out. I just got some inorganic fertilizer just recently. You can use any slow release fertilizer you want. For me, I love the all-purpose fertilizer for two reasons. From Organics, is number one, it got all 6 macronutrients. Number two, I can use it as a slow release fertilizer and a fertilizer tea. So you get the bonus of having both. So that's why I love it. But when I was in the pinch, I did not have any fertilizer for a while, and I just got some recently, but I was in a pinch. And so this is our garlic here. And so I believe in using the resources that you may have at home. So what I did was I made my own bone meal. Now, I like to make things from scratch at home when I cook. And so I like to make my own chicken stock and beef stock and whatnot. So I save the bones, okay, from what we don't use. And I made my own bone meal, okay? And it's very easy. All you're going to do is take those bones, clean them up. Then you want to go ahead and boil the bones for several hours. I did it for longer than was recommended. I then put my bones in the oven. I don't have a dehydrator, so unfortunately I don't have one. You go ahead, put in the oven for several hours, let those bones dry up, or you can go ahead and use your dehydrator, a morsel and pestle, or you can go ahead and put your bones outside in the hot sun. Okay, let them dry out for a couple of days. But I blended it in a food processor, a blender. You can use a food processor, a blender, a spice grinder, a coffee grinder, a morsel and pestle, until it gets powder. I spread that fertilizer, the homemade fertilizer I made, and boom, this is what you get. Some healthy, nice garlic, okay? Bone meal. Now, that's being said, we did prune this Cadota fig tree this winter. I'm going to take the lemongrass out. I missed my moringa trees, guys. It died in 2021. So I looked at my inventory. We had a couple more moringa seeds. I'm happy about that. That's one of my go-tos for our family. So I'm going to try to get that to grow in April. We do have potatoes growing back here, you all. Some other potatoes that decided to grow with no soil. So only thing that's in here is just leaves, because I was trying to save the leaves from mulch and also try to make my own leaf mold as well. So that's why I'm saving that in this corner over here, and that's the examples I was telling y'all about. I already started the process of thinning our fruit from our center with a plum and our flavor grenade pluot. It is important to thin fruit, okay? And so I start the process. Some individuals wait till they get golf size fruit on their trees. You can do it at this stage. Some people, I will also, this one we gotta be careful. If you try to do it with the flowers already on there with no fruit, you could do that too. But this is a good starting point when you start to see fruit start to develop on the tree. If you see two twin nipples on that fruit, get rid of it. There's no need to even keep it like right over here. You see that? You get rid of that. If you're short and your tree is tall, get a ladder if you can. But this is a great time to start to thin your fruit. Or let God do it for you, like how the wind is blowing, and we also say Mother Nature, to each his own. It will also fall on the ground that way as well. Little NJCali apple tree, okay, it is actually woken up as of last week, so I'm glad I could share with you all that. I got some snap peas to get up. Our strawberry bed here, this is the only bed, one of the beds that we're going to let the patio bark stay, because we have asparagus growing. And I already have been removing the flowers to get some nice healthy leaves and more bigger leaves on our strawberries. The blueberry bush here is already starting to flower. I put it here temporarily for the spring so that it can do its thing, but in the summertime it's going back in the corner over there. The Pamphryanca is doing great. It needs to be moved a little bit to be tightened with the string so it can be straightened out a little bit, but I thought it was dead, y'all. I was scared. I thought I killed this thing because it was not covered. I believe in not protecting my trees during the winter months because of the fact that at a certain age of our trees, they don't need all of that. They need to be unbabied. When they're very, very young, it's important to do that. But for me, I like taking risk, and I allow that tree to go through some hell. This is the ever-bearing mulberry tree. I just put it here the other day. So I moved a lot of things around in our famous garden, and I'm hoping this year that it'll give us some more fruit, like it did only one time since we had it since 2021, or winter 2021. So it's looking great, y'all. In a 15-gallon container, same thing, mulch fed. compact for I did a companion planting of our herbs, and I am super excited to say we had some great results this year, and last year actually, with our herbs. So companion planting is very important if you have a patio, balcony, small tiny backyard. This is what you want to do. Companion plant. Learn how to companion plant. A lot of people are against it, but as you can see, we got some great results. I pruned it back. I'm going to prune it again. The sage I was concerned about, but it came back this winter, did its thing. I had purple sage here, guys. Creek oregano there. Lemon thyme there. Italian oregano that's been going bonkers, y'all. This is my 5th time pruning it, and I got to go and prune it again. And then we have English thyme. Okay, great. Mustard is going to go to seed. The giant mustard here. Over here, I have our grape. Thompson Flameless grape that's doing great. Trio of peppermint, ginger mint, and chocolate mint in this one container. Again, feeding, mulch, feeding, and I'm going to just feed this arugula with the black stamp blackberry that's doing great, and it also is trying to actually root. Where is that now? I can't find it now. Where it is at? The date I want to show y'all. It started to root, y'all. And I don't see. Oh, here it is, right here. I got it. I found it. Here it is. See? So it was white. These are roots here, right here. If you're not careful, it will go in the ground and root itself. And I plucked it up out of the ground, and this is what it looks like now after a couple of weeks. But yeah, those are roots. So just know that your raspberries and blackberries will root on their own, okay, and start a whole new family. And this container was our potatoes. No, they are still here, but the slugs got to it and demolished all the leaf vegetation. I decided to rip it all out, throw that vegetation, and allow it to the potatoes stay in there and see what happens. I added the wood chips again. We're gonna harvest the mustards. They're gonna be gone by the time y'all see our next update. Tree collard. This tree collard is going to seed. Well, the flower. Same thing with this bed. We're gonna harvest the ginger mustards, and we're gonna put our ginger here and some other stuff here. And I did add the chives there recently. Again, over here we have our citrus. That smells so great, y'all. Oh my gosh, the flowers are on the ground now. But this is the sanguinella that's doing good. Meyer lemons got to get harvested. I got some harvesting due, but that's a Meyer lemon that's been on too long. One down, some more down here and here. I removed the wood chips, and it's gonna get fed. And then over here we got clusters and clusters of flowers from this navel orange. Y'all look at this. Y'all see this? Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Here is the Aurora Satsuma that's doing the same thing. Amazing flower budding, and will be blossoming very soon. After the Washington navel is this tree that is the last one, and I think unless it's this single little orange, but yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. And then right here next to it is the what is this tree? The bay leaf. So that's our garden update, you all. I got a lot going on. We got some more planting to do. We have some green beans that we got to get planted, and some eggplant and some other stuff. And I got a surprise I want to show y'all in the next upcoming update video. Thank you for watching. I'm NJCali. We will see you in the next one. Peace.